Coming up on DITV, we bring an in-depth look on your favorite burger joint closing.
And later, the Ped Mall hits the bricks.
We give you the Iowa women's basketball highlights from last night.
We also take a look at the men's upcoming game with Nebraska.
Mid-40s temperatures and partly cloudy skies. Find out more in weather.
All that and more coming up on this Friday morning edition of DITV.
Don't go anywhere. DITV starts right now.
Good morning and thank you for tuning in. I'm Susanna Kloster.
And I'm Becca Scadden. The weekend is upon us and it looks like Iowa City is getting a little artsy. Daily Iowan reporter and deputy editor Sarah Stortz has more. Sarah?
Thanks, guys. This weekend in arts and entertainment, we've got a story on the show Echo, a play that tackles the issues of dissociation and anxiety associated with technology. Later on, we've got a look at the famous choreographer Camille Brown and her performance titled Ink, occurring at Hampshire this Saturday. Later today, Prairie Lights will be celebrating the 24th anniversary of the Wapsipinicon Almanac. And tonight, the Big Grove Brewery and Tamproon will be hosting the Backcountry Film Festival. You can find further details on the 80 Hours section online. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Sarah. The University of Iowa is boosting a programming effort to prepare students for the workforce. PayScale, an online salary benefits and compensation company, states that 87% of recent graduates say they are entering the workforce with the right skill sets, but only 50% of managers say they are prepared. In order to combat this, the Pomerantz Center is using the latest data in their own surveys to find out exactly what employers want. Angie Mickey, the director of Career Center's operations, stated, quote, "Not only are employees looking for someone that is going to come with technical skills, but they are seeking someone who knows how to engage in the workplace with others and be on a team, communicate professionally, and analyze information in a succinct way," end quote. You may find more on today's front page of Daily Iowan.
The Zombie Burger location in Iowa City is preparing to close its doors for good in just a few weeks. Let's toss it over to reporter Lauren Varell with more.
The Iowa City Zombie Burger is preparing to close its doors on February 3rd of 2018. The Iowa City Zombie Burger opened on December 12th of 2016 along with a new location at the Iowa Coral Ridge Mall.
We thought it was going to be a great hit in downtown Iowa City, and it just really never took off for us here. And maybe because we opened two at the same time, that the mall in Coralville does very good in business, and this one just never matched it.
What started as a love for horror movies grew into the first Zombie Burger being opened in Des Moines, Iowa, and becoming a huge success. The team in Iowa City is sad to see it go, but knows that other Zombie Burger locations are still open.
We're just sad to see it go. We built a great team here, and it's a company that everybody actually enjoyed working for. So I think everybody's just kind of missed working for the company and working together, because we did have a very fun and strong team here.
Plans for the movement of employees have been discussed, but no decisions have been made yet.
Zombie Burger here in Iowa City will be closing its doors, but the Coral Ridge Mall location will remain open. Reporting from the Zombie Burger in Iowa City, this is Lauren Varell, DITV News.
Well, Susanna, for almost the end of January here, I would definitely be expecting some more snow.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. We're going to toss it over to John to see more about the weather.
Thanks, guys. Luckily, we have not seen any snow recently, and the upcoming forecast does not disappoint. This afternoon, the forecast will be partly cloudy, windy, and the temperature will get up to 55 degrees tonight. You can expect cloudy skies with a temperature of 31 degrees. Let's check out the extended forecast to see if these warmer temperatures stick around. Tomorrow will be a little bit colder than it was today, with a high of 48 degrees in the afternoon, accompanied by sunny skies. At night, the temperature will drop to a low of 25 degrees. On Sunday afternoon, you can expect mostly sunny skies with temperatures in the lower 30s, and at night, the temperature will be in the mid-teens. On Monday afternoon, the forecast will be sunny with temperatures in the upper 20s, and overnight, you will see temperatures in the lower teens. Cloudy next Tuesday with temperatures getting just above freezing in the afternoon, and at night, the temperature is expected to be in the lower 30s. Finally, on Wednesday, the temperature will bounce back up to the upper 40s with cloudy skies, and overnight, the temperature will be in the lower 20s. All in all, pretty good expected temperatures for the upcoming week, no snow, and enjoy today's warm weather. That's your weather for this week. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, John. Iowa City is getting a makeover as the Ped Mall goes under reconstruction. Here's Jahisha Thomas with more.
College Street. The location and home of Iowa's culture is revamping its image. That's right, the Ped Mall is making improvements as part of a larger downtown streetscape plan. The new project allows the Ped Mall to improve accessibility, infrastructure, and feature new amenities such as lighting and plants to enhance Iowa City's uniqueness and cultural footprint. At the City Hall, I was able to catch up with senior project engineer and ideasman behind the plan, Scott Sovers, to find out more.
And the idea is that we've got some aging infrastructure that needs some updating, some replacement, including the site amenities. So in the public and the city officials recognize that and wanted to invest in the Ped Mall.
But some culture just can't be destroyed, as the Ped Mall bricks seem to be part of a different plan.
Although they're not historic bricks, they still have a lot of meaning to folks. And so we wanted to see kind of what the overall interest was, so we knew kind of how many bricks to salvage for people's use.
I am completely enthralled by the formidable changes that Iowa City will be making. And if you have any other questions about reusing or buying any of the bricks that will be available, then make sure to check out the icgov.org website. Reporting from the downtown Iowa City, this is Jahisha Thomas with DITV News.
Thursday night was the night Hawkeyes have been waiting for. Award-winning actor Woody Harrelson was on campus. The University of Iowa Lecture Committee, along with Bijou Film Board and Film Scene, held a screening of Lost in London Thursday in the Iowa Memorial Union. Following the screening, starring actor Woody Harrelson took questions from the audience. Harrelson, playing himself in what was billed as the first film ever broadcast live, is slated to speak with the Daily Iowan to tune in next week for a full interview.
Well, Susanna, both the men's team and the women's basketball team had big wins this week.
Yeah, I'm glad to see that the men's team could finally pull off a win. We'll toss it over to Mary Kate and Zach to find out more.
Thanks, guys. Well, welcome into our Courtside Show. I'm Mary Kate Herian. He is Zach Mackey. Before we get into the men's matchup on Saturday night, the Iowa women's team ended their losing streak and did it in a pretty fun way. Last night, fans piled into Carver as the women's basketball team put out their best performance of the season against number 12 ranked Ohio State. Senior Chase Coley scored Iowa's first points of the night along with sophomore Kathleen Doyle, who displayed her leadership skills throughout the game and ended with 25 points. Junior Megan Gustin led the Hawks to a 103-89 win over the Buckeyes as she gathered 29 points and 5 rebounds while competing alongside a fellow Big Ten star, Kelsey Mitchell, who scored 27 points for Ohio State.
I'm incredibly proud of this group. They continue to amaze me. You know something, we had lost 3 in a row, and they never lost faith, and they never lost belief in each other, and that's why we came out and played the way we did today.
You know, Ohio State's a great team. Kelsey Mitchell's a great player, so I think tonight it was a team effort, and I really love that. I just have to give a shout out to these two because, you know, I didn't get my rebounds, but they filled in for me, and that's what a team does for each other. They're always there for each other. They're always backing each other up, so thanks, guys.
Yeah, I just treated it like any other game. I do kind of live for those competitive matchups, but that's more of a side note. Just focus on getting the win, and we did that, so I couldn't be happier and more proud of my teammates.
I mean, the energy that they came out with, I mean, even from the shoot-around that we were at was incredible, and I think they were just so much more mentally and physically prepared than Ohio State came to the game.
Yeah, they needed that after dropping the last couple of games. You had the 2 best of the Big Ten, no one better than Megan Gustafson and Kelsey Mitchell. So it was fun to get to see them go back and forth. Iowa put up the most points by 20 that they had ever put up at a Big Ten contest this season. So the shots were really falling yesterday for the women's side.
All right, well, switching over to the men, they finally got their second Big Ten win of the season against Wisconsin on Tuesday night, and they were due. 5 of the guys scored in double figures. Garza and Cook both scored 17. Garza also had 16 rebounds, which is the most in a single game by a Hawkeye since 2016. Bohannon also had a double-double and looked so strong on the court. Zach, are we thinking this could possibly be that turnaround that everyone has been waiting for?
Well, the thing is that with a young group, you're going to have really high highs and really low lows. Yeah. And in this same week, you could look at a Purdue team who's at the top of the Big Ten who really gave it to Iowa, or a team like Wisconsin who's in the middle of the Big Ten, and Iowa was able to handle them pretty well. in that contest just a couple of days ago. So it's hard to find that happy medium. I think with a group like this, you can't get too high, you can't get too low, because again, the losses are never as bad as they seem, and the wins aren't as good as they seem either.
Yeah, all right, well, let's move on to Nebraska. They are 15-8 overall and 6-4 in conference play. Fun fact, though, they are 11-1 at home, with their only loss being to number 5 Kansas. So Iowa's going into probably a little bit of a hostile environment. They are a three-point shooting team, but they are last in the Big Ten in rebounding, which should hurt them against Iowa. But they do have 3 guys scoring in double digits: Palmer, Copeland, and Watson. What is Iowa going to have to do to get this win?
Well, I think they're going to have to be able to establish themselves down inside, and really Nebraska doesn't have a lot besides those starting 5 that you talked about. Of their 60 points scored against Rutgers just 2 days ago, 59 of them were from the starting 5. So they haven't had a lot of production from the bench. So if Iowa can get them out, make them run a little bit, get them a little tired, have to use that bench a little bit more. But it's going to be a hostile environment. These guys, so far this season, when they have been in those type of environments, it hasn't worked out well. So we'll see if, like you said, they haven't turned the corner now.
Well, not only does the team need this win, but Fran does, because if he wins, this will be his 400th win of his career as head coach at Iowa. And right now, what you're seeing is my favorite Fran moment just from this season. He is just such an electric coach. You want him, I would want him coaching me. Look at him, come on.
He defends his guys.
Yeah, he does. He's so fun to watch, and although the season hasn't been promising, he's had a pretty solid career at Iowa.
No, he has. He's really done a great job. People forget where this program was at whenever Fran McCaffrey took it over, and yet they want every year to be up here, and you're not going to be able to produce that every year, but you can see where they're building towards the future. It's a very young lineup right now, and the future looks really good.
All right, we did 3 keys last week. What is your major key, main key?
Just one?
Yeah, just
All
one.
right.
Give me one.
All right. I already kind of mentioned it a little bit, but that presence down in the paint. They've got Isaiah Roby, does Nebraska. They've got some forces down inside. So can Tyler Cook and Luka Garza, those two, when they do well, it seems like Iowa does well.
We saw that against Wisconsin. Mine is just going to be they got to get that quick start like they did against Wisconsin, and hopefully that momentum will carry over to tomorrow night's game, because they need it. Number three win. But that is it for us. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. inside of Pinnacle Bank Arena and will be broadcast on Big Ten Network.
Come back on Monday for highlights from the game. Guys, back over to you.
Thanks, guys. Each Wednesday, we here at DITV are proud to bring in the ICAC Animal of the Week. This is reserved for that one special animal at the Animal Care and Adoption Center who is ready to meet their new family.
This week we have a dog who has one eye out for a family and the other out for some lady dogs. Everyone meet Rucker. Rucker is a 1-year-old shepherd husky mix with a bit of a diva attitude. He is a little distressful at first and requires a little more time to get used to people compared to other animals. However, given patience, time, and a positive experience, he will come around and become the perfect lazy day companion.
He is very picky when it comes to friends. In fact, he prefers the company of female dogs compared to male dogs. He also doesn't do well with young children or cats, making him a dog for the mature owner. For more information on Rucker and other animals, please visit the ICAC website. Call them at their phone number or just stop by for a visit.
That's all we have for you for this edition of DITV.
Be sure to head over to dailyiowan.com for all your latest news.
And if that isn't enough for you of the Daily Iowan, be sure to check out our print edition on the newsstands now.
From all of us here at DITV, I'm Becca Scadden.
And I'm Susanna Closter. Have a great day, Iowa City, and we'll see you back here next time.